Hey, shout outs Lita, grabbing the Bruh Club. coming back. All right. Damn. All right, I think this is right. Hey, if everything sounds good, I mean, if something sounds bad, just let me know, man. Tell me in chat, please. If you're on Twitter, I don't have that chat open, so please come to YouTube and let me know if shit is fucked. This isn't financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. La. Hello. What's up, world? What's up, Zen world? What's up, cyberspace? How is it going, internet land? And the rest of you other people out here. Yep. Ayo, this your boy, Crypto Bruh, aka Mo World Peace the DJ / producer, coming back again with another YouTube video. It's been a couple days, you know what I'm saying? You know, we used to do this every single day, but you know, Zen doesn't need a hawk looking over it every single day now. We've done all the research. We've seen all the patterns. We know it like the back of our hand. So we don't need to stream about it every day, but maybe one day we'll bring it back. Maybe one day we will talk about Zen every single day if there's enough people that actually give a fuck. But yo, this your boy Crypto Bruh. Today is October. Oops, my bad. Just kidding. It's November. November the 4th, 2024. Closer than ever to the 25. It's going down. Shout outs. Hope you had a good Halloween. Hope you're ready for this month. Hope you're ready for this election that's getting ready to go down tomorrow. I'm sure things will get spicy. Again, I've had a different outlook of how the situation could play out, and I'm gonna kind of give some of a thesis of how I think the future will be, and then kind of why I think like the way my vision didn't like play out the same way. As well as like, yo, what's up, you guys? Yo, me and Tree City West got some shit we're cooking, right? So if you're in the Zen world and you fucks with Tree City West and Crypto Bruh, there's never been a better time to get into a collaboration project between the both of us. All right, so yeah, we did drag, but that's like for the community, okay? And if you don't know about drag, real quick, before I start talking about mainstream, just gotta talk about some of the projects. It kind of feels good to say like some of the projects that are out there right now that have been spun up, you know, open source, immutable, ready to drive, upstream, all that good shit you want when you're thinking about it. Oh, I gotta turn this music down even more. Shout outs Rolando, Lita, Qlin, Zenthusiast, my usual suspects. You're working on an AI generated animated story. Holy moly, brovy. What's that for? Is that for Dracula? Is that for the Drac? Shout out for Londo going hard with for the Drac. I think it's tight, dude. I think this one, if you're in the top 10 for sure of the Drac, we're gonna win, bro. We're all gonna win. Zen already won, so it's time for us to win. That's how I'm thinking of it, right? And again, if you're in Emoji Dracula, this is an upstream emoji meme. It has basically all of the 2 years of the Zen world packed into one symbol, which is the Dracula emoji, to kind of remind the world, like, hey, we vampire attacked everything that we touched in the past, and going forward into the future, you know, we got the ultimate vampire, Jack Levin, running the Zen world. So why not dedicate some emoji IP, intellectual property, to the Zen community, in the fashion of a Dracula. And if this wins the emoji race, which right now Drac is sitting down here at 41,000 market cap, but we're here. You know, there's a lot of other ones that aren't here. They can't find their way up. And then again, there's a lot of other ones that are up here that have dedicated communities to the emoji, which allows it to have its upstream, you know, momentum or before majority of other coins, right? So this is kind of like community building moments in time, and that's kind of why the Drac, it's an amazing time to build with the Dracula. We'll look at the emoji Drac chart in a second here, but yeah, that was the first one. That one was just for the community, just for, you know, again, for Zen. And it was a good way to kind of spawn out to try to create things. So then one night, like a couple days ago, like Tree's just chilling, and he's like, yo, I got this funny ass idea. You know, like what if like there was a like, you know, like something incorporated with the memes rather than like a meme that's just a meme. So kind of, I don't know like where his mind is, but like if you've been following Zen, Jack came out with something called Not SEC once upon a time ago. Not SEC, I think .xyz. We want you. Live it up forever, for real. What's up, Fernando? What are you shilling us today? It's whatever you want, man. It's not really a shield though, because it's all from the community. You know what I mean? I actually have a crazy thesis right now on like the Titan ideology and why like Titan's ideology did not merge well with Zen. Like why Titan and like people of the believers of that, like why they really got away from us. And it's kind of cool. You get me? Like I'm actually having a lot of fun, and I see a different side of it, right? Like you guys, someone might see it as a shield, but this is literally a brainchild between me and Tree City West. It's like this is like Zensu and Jack link up type shit. Like we can do whatever we want now because it's like fuck everyone else. We can create because of these lower barriers of creation, right? Making the token, get that part out the way, and then build in also like community building within the token. This is like some again, we're ahead of the game at this point. So I can understand how it could sound like a shield to some, but at the end of the day, it's a project. And that's why these projects have to come correct. Like they have to come with a different type of angle, because if you don't come with a different angle, you're like everybody else, right? So the thing I was talking about was like Not SEC. This was dropped by Jack Levin. And the reason why he came out with Not SEC was to test moonshots on Deck Screener. So it was one of the first moonshot Deck Screener tokens to finalize. I mean, it's been finalized for the longest, but let's go to Otis. Let me see how old they doing. There ain't no dates here. Is this oldest? I don't know if this is oldest anymore. They don't have any dates here. Finalized oldest. Here, let's see how old Not SEC is. This is part of the research. 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. So 3 months ago. So let's go age. Damn, they ain't even got 3 months like that. They got 3 days. So I guess I can't show you. I can't show it. But yeah, so Not SEC came out 3 months ago. And it was one of the first moonshots to get finalized. And the thing about the moonshot is that there's a bonding curve, and you have to reach a certain amount of total supply, blah blah blah, to get your vibe out. Hold on, we gotta restart this page. Damn, everyone's trying to make a base meme now. What in the hell? Oh, okay, it's just the buys. But yeah, so like essentially right here we have like this progress bar, and you need at least $50,000 worth of Ethereum to enter it's like a GoFundMe. Like, we want to reach a goal, you know? So like the goal here is to reach like a 50K market cap, and then it essentially buybacks and burns the whole liquidity. and then what is left in the pool is for the buyers and sellers and whatever everyone holds. So it's all based on that, like however many coins you decide to get into, you know, it's really for you. And what we've learned over time, again, these bonding concepts, they can be orchestrated for basically like a greater idea, like a greater idea. Right now, a lot of it is just tokenization and like, again, like a lot of fuckery because it doesn't have any meaning yet. So it doesn't have any direction yet, right? Some people have learned how to use it to their advantage. And this, again, is why I think we're all thinking on the same plane right now. Take a little bit of sauce from what this was. So this is not a security meme token. So there's a little bit of a broad spectrum of meme here. It's like, it's not a security meme coin. So, you know, not a security, not SEC, which is like hella funny. But Jack did it because there was too many P.o.P coins. And when you can see this, like most people just copy like CEO of Base Dog, you know, hot chili challenge, you know, Jeff Bezos, like it's like again, it's like a throw up zone of ideas, and maybe one or two might be good. And that's kind of where people are right now. Everyone's kind of looking for like the next best possible option. And that's why when you go to Solana on these moonshots, you see a lot of Trump stuff right now because the election is tomorrow. And that's where the mindset is. Everybody's buying stupid Trump shit to basically flip and dump on the next person because they're late to Trumpzilla. And that's kind of the meme rhetoric right now. That's where we are with it. There's a lot of users over here who are seizing opportunity, and there's some people over here looking for possible plays because this is where they're going to show up now. Every single token factory is important because every single token factory has a style. And like if you go to Pump Fund style is like Craigslist meets 4chan. Craigslist meets 4chan. See, I don't just shill it to you, bro. I literally roll it out and give it to you because this is why you should be ahead of the game and not be thinking this shit is shilling. Like, you're kind of like super back because you want to know what's crazy here. This is what this shit. Oh, it's my 80. My guy 80. Just got me freaking out. What up, Tree? Where the memes? I'm in Titan too, and I think it is a short term, but I still love Zen, and I believe in Zen more for the long term. Most of the Titan ecosystem still loves Zen. I was joking about this show, by the way. I took it personal. Thank you, Fernando. Titan is Titan almost had it, but this is kind of why, again, like, it's not good to. So like people were saying in the Zen world that like we were like silenced, like we were gonna miss the bull run because we're like so into Zen. And like, yeah, we might have missed it if we kept thinking we needed to buy this shit. I'm even on that now where it's like, yo, my favorite coin to buy, I can't even buy no more because everybody over there just made it no fun no more. So I'm gonna go make my own shit with my friends and we're gonna go up. But like, this is where I'm at with it. Why can I make my own stuff with my friends and go up? Because the Zen world is fluid. It's actually everywhere on every chain doing everything. It's even a Dracula emoji now, right? It can be anything. It could have been anything as long as you can relate to the origin story, right? Like Zen is so big that its origin story is tokenized by the community. Like Bitcoin did this in the beginning too. You know, you had Bitcoin Diamond, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin Silver, you feel me? Bitcoin even fragmented its mind share into like block ideology. So you have Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision, XR fucking P. Like the fuck? Like it is beyond this ideology of it. You know what I mean? Like you know, you're tokenizing really the mind share of the good idea. Okay. So this is why like Titan, it makes sense. But when you put it in that perspective of like, what is the good idea here? Oh, the coin buys itself back. Like, all right, that is a good idea. But what is the good idea here? You get me? Like in Zen, it's going to sell off until the amp reaches 1500. Right. And that's what I mean. We're doing the weirdest work now, because you could just simply go and make a moonshot. You can go find a fucking moonshot. OK, go find a moonshot. But if you're still like in token world doing token things, you know, this is kind of where it's at. It's like, what are we tokenizing here? So in Titan, you're like tokenizing Titan, because you're obviously not tokenizing Jake. Even Jake is tokenizing Titan as Titan. And I think that's why you have all these arrays of different, different communities, right? When you go to the hodlers, every single, I had said this once about Zen. I said, Zen one day, all of the hodlers in the top 20 are going to be fucking smart contracts, but it didn't do that. And I'm still like, what the fuck? But now I'm not like that, what the fuck anymore, because it makes sense to me. Zen is more valuable to the user, like the end user. It hasn't matured to smart contracts yet. And that's kind of like what this Titan experiment is. It's like this hive mind of smart contracts that use Titan to fuel their to supply degen to the degen. You're a fucking degen if you're really in the Titan ecosystem. You're a fucking degen because you migrate outside the mainframe, right? The mainframe being like, there's still a lot of people who don't know about Zen, about Titan, about Jack Levin, about X1. There's just a ton of people who don't know about that shit. Like they're focused on Politify, and their summer's about to end because the election is tomorrow, and I don't know how many more Politifies you're gonna be able to get off. See, I came in at the end of this Politify shit because now they're moving into Emojify, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, like get into something that's a little bit more loose. I can't think of the word. I ain't gonna say it. But yeah, you want to get into something more flexible. That's the way I like to say it in crypto. Flexibility. Emojis are extremely flexible. It has a really huge mind share. But this is why, again, when you take yourself into like a small group, even smaller, like the Zenians became small in belief. Like the believers is super tiny. But I know a lot of Zenians hold Titan. And that's why I'm like curious, like, oh, I wonder if this is going to become something in the future. Like right now it probably wouldn't, because you're gonna need to do the meme thing with Titan, and we'll see what happens then. Like Titan needs to kind of live the Murad life so people can get in at the bottom again. So theoretically you would want to see it sell off, come back down to these lows, because there's no reason to be hyped about crypto. Like if Trump loses tomorrow, everything's gonna dump. So it doesn't matter where you are, unless you're in base meme, where the floor is possibly held. You might not be able to be in a stable situation. Okay, Even right now, Bitcoin is not looking good. So I had this reverse theory where people were smart, right? They get it. They go, hey, there's not enough liquidity here. Bitcoin needs to move sideways because there's no way it can go up unless we feed it. Right? We got to feed the beast here. Remember, I said Bitcoin is not bullish until it breaks 84,000. So far, 2024 thesis has been excellent. What up, ETHW? What it do? Make sure you hit the like button if you're chilling with me. But yeah, so like I've been said this, but I had a different ideology because I thought we were gonna progress in the right direction, guys. Thought this for real. So you see this pink line here. This is where I thought Bitcoin was gonna be. Here, I'll make it red. So I thought Bitcoin was going to consolidate with an increase looking into the 2025 season. Like lots of good is going to happen in 25. Like we're going to be able to sell so much good in crypto right now. Like again, that's why I didn't think we would sell good now, because now isn't the time. There's no liquidity. It means everyone has to exit on top of each other is where I'm trying to go with this. So since we didn't break 84,000 to bring in new attention, smart money, like even my family, like smart money is not going to go balls deep in Bitcoin right now. They're going to think about it because they're going to be like, whoa, I almost missed it again. Like I'm hearing about it. Let me start doing my research. Right. So, I mean, that's the positive push right here is maybe we kept an attention portal kind of open so then people can find out about crypto and get stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like get stuck with the vision that's truly here. Again, the mind share that's tokenized that we all share. We all share Bitcoin's sovereignty. You know what I'm saying? This is going to bring you this sovereignty. You know, this is a sovereign asset that nobody knows about yet. They're still finding out about it. You can buy Bitcoin under $108,000, right? So the opportunity is still there, but the smart thing again is not to use your fellow man as a fucking exit liquidity. But of course I should have known that's not how the game works. Crypto, bruh. The fuck? That's what everyone was trying to tell me. And that's usually how, my theses go. Like I see it, but it does the opposite. It does what exactly everyone's telling me. They don't give a fuck, right? Slowly throughout this concept of like fuck your ideology is what most crypto users are going to continue to say. Fuck your ideology, and it's gonna get so wild. It's gonna get way wilder than this Trump politify shit. So like theoretically, I think we're exhausted. This needs to pull back. I'm looking for Bitcoin to like fall back to like 60,000, like right underneath the 200. But if you remember, I was like zoom out on I think it's the weekly, and on the weekly, the 200 is at 40,000. Holy shit. It's climbing. I don't think we'll go that low. 40,000 is pretty nuts. That's a free Bitcoins. But again, like, who knows what's going to happen tomorrow? If Trump loses, people are going to sell just because he lost. Like, and that's the part where it fucks my head up with crypto right now. Like, knowing that people are just going to sell because he lost. And it's like, what the freak? Y'all really just going to sell because he lose, right? So it's possible that maybe there could be enough sell pressure for the weekly to touch this 200, which would be tight. Like that would be like, wow, we are exhausted for sure. Like get some Bitcoins. We trading sideways until April. You feel me? Like until April, it's consolidation of the mind. Again, retokenizing what is the Bitcoin formula to masses instead of what is the formula is right now. And that kind of sounds like what we would do if we zoom out onto the daily. Again, the 200 is right next to it. And that's kind of why, like, if it starts to sell off, I wouldn't be surprised. 50K though is a good solid number. That's why 40K might be like, hopium, but 50K for sure. Like we can get back down there. and stock up and then take off again, like going into 2025, because there's so much good to sell in Bitcoin. And maybe that's just it. Like we've capitulated on how much we got this time, and the year's almost over. This is typically what it's like, So I'm curious here. We'll do this thing. I forgot to do this on my RSI here. One of my favorite things to do on the RSI is this RSI middle band. Bruh, you got to get one of these. We're going to turn it red. And then we're going to solid. And we're going to do 42. All right. So the 42 on the RSI is always like a good place to see like either way of decision making. You can see here. We slam through it, or we break through it, or we dip and continue. So we'll see if like Bitcoin is going for something like this. Just like, you feel me, like a dump here. But that's why, again, it would make more sense for us to stay in this area rather than go all the way back down to like BlackRock is like, you know what I'm saying? Like BlackRock would swoop so many Bitcoin at 40,000, like the whole earth would be in on it at 40,000. But if it was a sideways slow consolidation, back to 50K, that'd be really good for Bitcoin's education to the masses. Because then it would really be like a are you paying attention situation. And that's kind of what's necessary. Same with like Ethereum. Ethereum is really testing people, trying to figure out if you've been paying attention. Are you paying attention? Same with Solana. So with Solana though, man, I really want to see Solana down here. If Bitcoin pulls back, which I'm pretty much saying it's going to do, then definitely we're probably going to see like sub 120 Solana, dude. And that would be fire. Because where's the 200? So yeah, the 200 here is at $76. That would be extremely scary. And also, if I seen $76 Solana, you best believe I'm buying all that shit. The fuck? Like, that's an awesome price. It's for Solana at $76. So definitely wishing for that, but gonna, just speed it up 30%. Say we're somewhere around here in the $100 range, hopefully. I once said like I would love, 105 is like a good place to buy Solana. But a lot of people are paying attention, so I don't know how good of a discount we'll get in the Solana coin. And again, this is kind of why where I'm at with it. Like, we're in a layer 1 battle. Layer 1s is where all of the attention is going. Like, everybody who has money is trying to figure out how they're navigating the layer 1s. How we buy in layer 1s. And that's kind of why, like, I get Titan, because it's a layer 1 inside of a layer 1. But the issue, again, is the exhaustion that can happen to the community. And then you got to bring in new capital, right? And that's kind of the beauty in Zen right now, is because it doesn't thrive off of capital. It thrives off of mindshare. And the more mindshare you grab of the Zen, the easier it is to create almost now in the crypto world, right? And that's kind of why, again, I'm saying, yo, you get the brainchild of this BASEMEME thing, which is making a lot of sense right now. It's like, yo, there's too many memes that are the same. There needs to be one that has just meme. Just meme. It doesn't, it's not a meme. It's for memes. It's just meme. And BASEMEMEs, that's what it does. Like, you can upload your own photo, and you can say, hello world, and you can do this. Right? It's something very simple, but what it is it's more of like an intelligent put on this idea of like, well, everyone's making memes. But what if there's a tool that makes memes, and eventually people can submit memes and get paid back in BASEMEME? So that's kind of like where hopefully this experimental project can become funner, where people do, you see how like right now it's got like Brian Armstrong, like you see here, like load the winner. You will basically be able to win this slot from activity on the site. And this is like kind of like a way, again, for meme creators to create some sort of other like static or some other energy, you know, like you only can make so much energy in crypto. You can only go so fucking far before you have to join the emoji race and be a tiny emoji in the middle of the race, you know? So that's kind of like where I'm also seeing a lot of development in memes right now, is building infra for memes to have more memes. And like utility sites like BASEMEME.win will be the like building blocks for these meme people to continue memeing. Right now they don't need to go and hire someone to make a meme. If they can fucking put it in their mind and make it quick enough, then they could do it. And then maybe that's why I say, again, this might continue to evolve where you can take away the watermark and things like that. So definitely just something interesting out there again. And it's like outside the scope of something that is only hyper driven on one vision. You feel me? Like this is really trying to adapt to what is the overall objective of the space. And I think that's like Zen is what, or like that's what Zen has kind of been able to speak to everyone, is that this is a new way to make sovereign crypto similar to Bitcoin, right, on the mainnet of Ethereum. So again, just using gas and time makes Zen, right? And it's hyperinflationary. So it's just selling and selling and selling and selling and selling. And you know, that's just kind of where it is. One day it's not going to sell anymore because of the way that it's designed. But until we get to that day, again, I think this is like one of the best journey coins going forward. Like it's like really a good journey coin where we're making memes and we tell people like, yo, we're from the Zen world. And they're like, what the fuck is the Zen world? And then they find out about it and they go, oh, damn, this is different, you know? And I'm like, yeah, like this is a different thing. This is not your average crypto. This is very complex. And I guess, again, that complexity in Zen is what makes it so round for everyone to be able to participate. Everyone talks about this shit like, oh, we're going to get everybody in. But the hardest thing that I've realized in my journey in crypto is like lowering a barrier where people can be themselves, right? They don't have to be something else. That's another key takeaway from the BASEMEME, is this was in a design aspect to give someone the ability to take it on themselves, right? The attention of this is mine is just part of crypto. I don't know why. Like, we love to own things, and I think that's the cool thing in crypto is when you really own something and you really understand it, that thing is going to sit in your wallet and you're going to be like, yo, I own that, right? And that's the meme world. They're building that out right now. They're building out ownership in Mindshare, which is bananas to me, right? In the Zen world, you want to go own some shit, man. Just spend some time and some gas. Shit, if you're really about it, set up a Zen block. You know what I'm saying? Go set up your XENblocks and go hit the mines the real way. XENblocks sitting at 29,000 difficulty right now. 249 crazy people still hash heading. You know what I'm saying? Like we have all these things. That's why I'm loving the Zen world. Never in Zen when you look at Zen now, you can really see it's universal. It's not designed for one way or the other. It's whatever way you want it to go. But there is one thing here that is a hard concept, is that amp is going down and these blocks are being mined. So there's no stopping those two things. You can't stop days from moving on. And you can't stop time from making blocks. So these have a new form of value energy that I've discussed a lot on my channel. And again, I might open up members only streams in the future to talk crazy Zen shit, because that's kind of where my mind is now. Like I'm like, yo, I could talk about Zen all day long, but the answer is not in talking about it. The answer is doing it. Like the more blocks you mine, the more G ranks you make, the more projects you make from fragment Mindshare. Like that is the advantage in knowing about Zen. The rest of it, like the gains, Like all that's going to come because the space is in a layer 1 race. And as long as I'm in that race, which if you're a Xenian, you're automatically included because your token is burned for XN. So it's the long living narrative. Win X1, right? Win X1. And that's like the cool thing about, in my opinion, Zen. Like at least I'm not in a real meme coin where like I'm hella far away. Like if you're in the Brett world, let's put this one up there. It's gonna go up. So the Brett. This is like a meme on base. And it makes sense. Like essentially what my assumption is we've come to a world where there's just been too many rugs. And if you don't know how to get your crypto, like you don't know how to get it, like us Xenians, like we know how to make our own, like we're different. But if you don't know how to get your crypto, you're really looking for a soft place to land. And that's where the memes step in. Like when you have a meme culture, you can really bring in a whole, or you can really get people comfortable, like they can take a seat. In Zen world, what's funny is we had a hard version of this, like in XENblocks, it's been running for a year and 49 days and we still can't transfer. This is probably the best mental health ever in crypto because like I would have for sure cheated my XENblocks by now. It would have for sure cheated all of my hard proof of work. So the transfers being turned off is like dope. When you get that real Zen vibe. And again, it's like something to teach others going forward. Like, yo, calm the fuck down. Shit's gonna be all right. You're early still. Like, you're still early to crypto. And you're forever early if you know how to make tokens. It's like making websites. Like, you'll be able to spawn websites for 20 years. And then people will finally be like, all right, no more fucking tokens. Or I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be. But yeah, tokenization's never gonna leave. That's the fad of 2024 is people want to be tokenized on chain. So in 25, you'll probably see emojis being really hot because every person, like their personality now can be on chain and it can be tokenized. So like if you feel like a vampire, you can go and scoop up some vampire and hodl it. Like that's just one narrative for it because people like vampires, you know? And then the next, there's like so many narratives for the vampire, and it's like, oh yeah, and it's like a Zen thing. It's got community behind it. The market cap of the overall space is only at 8 million. So eventually, again, when someone says to themselves, I like vampires, and they're bringing in their liquidity to buy their vampire, their eggplant, their unicorn, their puzzle piece, and they're bumping the space because they're buying all their favorite emojis. You know, this one also has utility, right? Being that it's connected to the Zen world. Yeah, being connected to the Zen world in the right way is tight. Like, for instance, we could just take this BASEMEME thing and then hook it up where we burn CB Zen. And now it's like, yeah, make a meme and burn like 1 billion CB Zen in order to make like take away like the watermark or something. I'm sure like it's really easy to set up. I mean, it might take some time to build, but yeah, it won't be hard. Stacking Zennies. What up, Tekken? What it do? Shout out to everybody tapping in with the bro, though. Make sure you hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm still streaming, though. I'm putting it all together. Every time I listen to another streamer, that's kind of why I have this different perspective now of like, all right, everyone used to say Zen was a bubble. But really, Zen was popping out of the bubble. And that's why this chart is so beautiful. Because it's 2 years of a CTO takeover, as they say in meme world. Like in the meme world, here, I'll show you an example. Like in the meme world, you really got to go through like a takeover in order to take the fuck over. So like we see these on these memes right now. Where like for instance, we have Wills. So Wills is getting a community takeover right now. There's some people that believe in it, and it's trying to find its area. I love this one, low key right now, like because it's out there, it exists. Anybody can jump in. Like, you know, if you're like, oh, I'm rad, I can do anything. You know, like you could just come in and buy up the top of this. How much would it cost you? So the number 2 holds $1,300. So in a CTO takeover, the obligation is essentially to take over the top. So you would need to like get 5 wallets, and each one of them, get 5,000 and buy up $5,000 worth of the chart, and this shit is yours, bro. Now somebody else got to come in with 5,000 and try to take it from you. And that's kind of why, again, I'm like, yo, the future on like the CTO, that's going to be like the market maker concept, where someone comes in and they just go, you know how many things I've CTO'd? Like, I have followers that know I'm badass for the CTO. But it takes capital, it takes capital, it takes strategy. And again, I'm love watching Crippy Bobby right now. Because it's doing that. It's living a possible CTO. Whereas when you look at like Vampire, it's been CTO'd. Right? It's CTO'd from the Xenians. So if we look at it on the daily, it's already kind of going through that pattern where people are looking at this like, wait a second, this didn't tank. Why didn't this tank? Right? And it's like, oh, because that's like a Zen project. Like a bunch of Xenians are in it and they're holding the top. And they've spread out the diversity of the meme because they're going long. Like, I mean, there's so many narratives because, like, again, it doesn't need to be a narrative of like, we are making this. It's just, we are going long. And mad motherfuckers, they're like, all right, y'all going long. It's really just on you, like, to think like, I'm going to go long with this coin, DCA, and hold it for as long as I need to, essentially. Like, this is the way. Like, this is the way. I wish Zen, again, could have had this. And that's what my fantasy was, I guess. Fantasizing that one day Zen would just turn around and, like, just show the world where it needs to be, or, like, show, like, everyone, oh, look at Zen, like, this new sovereign coin, this new ideology. But yeah, I think, like, that's like where, that's what holds up the price. But as more and more people lose faith like that is where the price is really gonna start to see like CBZN vibes, where now all of a sudden people that were injecting a certain amount of capital have changed their mind, and the moving averages are more respected than the notion of we're going north. Right? That's why you have blow off tops as soon as it breaks out the moving averages. Pretty, I mean, I'm not a trader, I'm just watching for the best entry because I want to get in at the bottom of Zen. But being in at the bottom of Zen also is just making G ranks. So don't let nobody hypnotize you on that one. Find your favorite chain. Mine's is Base. Go to the my xeNFTs. Hit mint. Hit max. Make sure you max out your terms. We ain't got no Zen right now to burn, even though right now epics are running low. They're running low. People are mining them. Rares will be next, and there won't be any apexes on Base, so make sure you get yourself an apex. But we'll go ahead and do a collector. We'll go ahead and mint that xeNFT. You can't see my Rabby right now, but then your wallet's gonna pop up. You're gonna sign it. Oh, actually, here, I'll show my Rabby. Or does it pop up? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. 22 cents. It's fucking lit. This is why I like making Zen on Base. 22 cents. Ah, gas limit. So a lot of okay, this is happening right now. I hate it. I'm gonna do this. I know how to hack it though. Something's going on with the gas on Base. Damn, blah. What I gotta do? It was 114. What's the hack? Here, let's see. Let's see if we could do it. Nah. All right. It's something to do with Rabby probably. I bet I could do it on my Rainbow wallet. I've switched back over to Rainbow, but essentially, you go over here, you use some days, aka some time, and the VMUs, that stands for like mining, virtual mining units. So essentially 113 VMUs is 113 miners. And that's kind of why this is just a fun action because you can mine your own coins into existence just using gas when the blockchain isn't acting like the way it's acting right now. And that's why I think Zen is perfect for that. Like that is what makes Zen more pure than any other crypto out there, right? And that's kind of why, again, like I've stayed so close to it, and I would rather make up my own meme with other Zenians than go out and like join someone else's meme and like help them, you know. Like I'd rather be in the fun fair memes when they're at the lowest right now, you know. That's like again, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, that's gonna be Potato Vampire. That was the first one from Pump Fund after Zencat, which was the very first one. This was the very first one. Okay. And that's why this one holds such a good market cap, I think, because a lot of Zenians got in at its lowest and they're not hodling. And the traders are trading. I mean, I don't really know what's going on. This is like Owl's little like CTO. So I know she's working. We just did like a vampire or emoji Dracula contest with them where some people won some emoji Dracula donated by the community. So yeah, like this is just a fair meme, you know. And then you also have the Jack 11 one, which is going to be solXEN. So literally Zen on Solana. Literally the physical mind share, if you dare, I say. Right now it's going through some turbulence because, again, I think it needs to build some believers. Because you can't make it anymore. So now, since it's just like a cap coin, it's harder to make believers because they don't have time. Like again, the beauty of Zen is that you have to wait 270 days to get your 4 billion Zen. That way you don't sell it, right? You can sell it later. Like delayed gratification, hard delayed gratification, right? 100% though, you in the blockchain, you pick your chain and you can go crazy with the Zen there, right? So I'm on base. Some people like Pulse Chain, you know, some people like Polygon, Phantom, you know, Avalanche, regular ETH. I just don't ever want to think about gas. Gas on ETH is based on users. So like seeing how low gas is right now on Ethereum, like there's nobody using ETH. All the users have moved to like Solana or layer 2. Which we'll see what happens in the next phase. There must be something somewhere that some Ethereum cabal has, some fucking blueprint that they're going to drop on our heads. And now that gas is low, here's the real narrative. That's like my theory on this one. Like they're just going to come out of nowhere and just drop knowledge about the like web that they've created and how, like, again, everybody wants to work. Everyone wants to build with ETH, and it's, you know, it's just what it is. But I do think people are going to want to build the next generation, in the next 20 years, people are going to build with Solana. They're not going to be building with EVM. Like we're just in that hard transition right now where we're going from horses to buggies. Like we're not even going from buggy to car yet. That's when X1 is really live and XN is challenging like Solana. You know, it's like a Solana fork challenging, you know, Solana itself. That right there, that's going to be a unique time in crypto. Right now, we're just not in that area yet. We're still in the infra building, where realistically you should be building your own, or you should be building with the network, right? That's why like solXEN is a cool ass Zen meme on Solana because it's the meme of Zen on Solana. And it took up 20% of the block space. Right now, though, it's just going to go through the Zen thing where people like sell it because they are traders. You know, there's money to be made. So we'll see if the big bag holders come in and start, you know, dumping their bags. Right? These big Bs, the big Bs, got a lot of them. So yeah, that's kind of where I want to see them show up and sell their shit. Like that would make me feel really good. I'll come in and CTO solXEN. Let's go. But yeah, that's why again, like we're learning how to meme with Emoji Dracula because it has other people in the mix, right? That's why now we get it. Like, okay, the way you really start to advertise X1 chain is by making Zen derivatives in foreign subcultures, right? Like if you know a foreign subculture and you're a real Zenian, bro, like right now, I mean, it's kind of hard. I guess we need like I guess that's just it though. Like it's up to the current people here to build it out. But maybe we need to make like a real Zen forum now where people can shill their Zen stuff on a website and be able to really, I mean, I know Zen, we have a Zen pub forum. So maybe we should start using this more as a community and start to really push our projects here. Yeah, I'm going to drop this in the chat so you can pick it up if you want. But this might be a good idea. Because now, like in Zen, what's going to be the most important thing is building the right community that we're going to serve to the public. Like this current Zen community, I do not want to serve to the public. Like I tell people, do not buy Zen now. Like, don't buy Zen. Like, and that's such bad advertisement. It's great for us, but it's horrible for like the Zen coin. Like I'm still trying to figure out like how Jack and them are going to come back from this. I mean, I know they're going to come back from it, but like, it's just kind of funny to be like, whoa, like they're really going to suicide, like, or they're going like, basically suicide vibes on the chart right now on every single Zen chart, right? CB Zen getting the worst of it. Jesus, I guess send it lower. But yeah, looking at main ETH, right? Like it broke below like 7 zeros and an 8, which was, I was like, oh man, they still dumping this shit over here too. And then I had minted some and I was like, oh yeah, you're still in minter's profit if you're mining these things. So minters are still in profit, and they're gonna sell. They're gonna take whatever they can. And that's kind of why, again, like, who knows where the real bottom is in Zen? I'm looking at the RSI and, the weekly shows us we're still on the come up. Oops. We're really, really far away from even being thought about on the weekly. Whereas in the daily, like, that's why I would love to see it actually, oversell a little bit. It'd be a good healthy sign to know like, oh, this might be a good time to pick up some Zen. Anytime on this RSI, we see it oversell. That's kind of like where my mission is with Zen going forward is like, yo, pick it up when the RSI is low and then just make G ranks on my favorite chain. There we go. Sovereignty. Maybe I make some, and then it's like bounce back and forth. Make some on ETH, make some on CP Zen, and just go back and forth, especially right now while gas is this low. Eventually people will come back with built ideas for Ethereum which will pump gas. There's just no builders here. All the builders have left as they should. You see what I'm saying? Like, as they should go experiment with other chains and bring back really good ideas to the mainframe that are more sustainable rather than fast crypto that maybe should not be built on top of Ethereum. Right, that's the same thing that's going to happen with Solana. When Solana has a bunch of forks like X1 chain and a bunch of other ones that are coming up, X1 will probably be exposed to so much degen, which will clean up a lot of Solana's like messy area. You feel what I'm saying? And like eventually, like even Solana will be a little bit better because a lot of the traffic that's negative has navigated itself to a different place. You get me? You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of why I'm not scared or anything for what's coming in 25. I just feel we're really living out whatever narrative is supposed to take place right now. Like we're living it out, and there's nothing you can do except create more if you want to. Or you can wait for the best entry on these natives, because we're getting ready to get some really good entries on these, and this is like the lowest risk play you can do. You can't do a lower risk play. I'm still stuck on what Lita said. I'm stacking zennies. Pennies of the zen. That's tight, dude. Yeah, I need some gains. That's why I'm like, yo, we gotta make something was good. All right, so here's the meta on this. So with a base meme, when you come down here, you get to select your template, right? Whatever you like. And this is where it's so simple. It's just crypto memes. People in the crypto world or crypto memes that you've seen in the past. And you can make a meme and save it. That's it. So I think this has a good skeleton. When you make memes, again, you might have to make something that just exists, right? It just exists. Or you could try to make something that has indirect influence. So now we're influencing, but we're not trying to, right? That's like Zen. Zen is indirect influence. It only influences those that decide to go down the rabbit hole. Other than that, it's zero influence. As soon as you see it, you go, I need to look away. Right? And that's kind of what base meme is. Base meme is something right now that looks really good for someone who just is like, let me look at it real quick. All right, this looks good. And then they move on. Right? So eventually down the road, it will have influence when more people see how it navigates and they go, oh, I can put my meme here, you know, and vice versa or whatever, you know, or maybe it never gets there. Maybe people never want to put their meme there. But that's not the point. The point is to bring attention to a token in a different way, right? That's it. Just bring attention to the token in a different way. That's not a meme that everybody knows. That way, selected individuals could potentially see how this grows. You know, they can get in and feel like they've gotten in on something early, right? And that's kind of, in my opinion, excellent. Like that is the excellence that we're looking for. We're looking for something that people can get in early and feel like, hey, I'm really in something early. Like I'm not in just some random meme coin. Like I'm in something that could be something bigger than me, right? The hopium, build a hopium into it. And that's what's cool now. Like when the top takes all the coins. So this is the next thing that we learned. When we drop vampire token, Dracula token, what we did not know was there was a lot of people who don't want to get into it because they don't know the community. And we're like, damn. Like, damn, this is a little bit harder to shill because it's really going to take the community to lift it because we designed it that way. Like we didn't, or the world designed it that way. No one really designed it. It was just, hey, this website's cool. This is an upstream trend. Xenians deserve a win. And out comes emoji Dracula.win, right? But now that we're learning how memes work, like, there's a language here that other people speak, and we can navigate with them, and speak their language, and they'll see us. So that's what's really cool here. So one of the things that we've kind of fucked up on that we didn't think about was like, you probably want to know your top 5. Because if like, I mean, I'm not a pump funner, you know, like I don't go to Pump Fun and like look for the next pump fun, right? Like I don't live here and look for the pumps and dumps of the memes. I'm minting and I'm researching. Now I'm here because I need to, because this is banging on the door way too hard. I need to figure it out. Now this looks like a really good meme chart actually on the weekly, on the zoom out. It says it's been around for 6 months. You could probably look into it. Really good distribution. But yeah, the time is what makes this sound like a good idea, I would say. Time. So everybody that we've talked to so far about our starting project, they're like, you guys don't have much time. You've only been around for like 12 days. We're trying to move at the speed of light. We're like, yo, okay, we got a community. They're like, we don't give a fuck. Like, you guys have been around for like 12 days. So like, what are you? Who are you? Right? So we're like, okay, cool. At least this has a real story attached to it and it's community driven. So you don't need to go out and sell it to people who want to buy in to pump it up. And that's kind of what also makes it really fair is as people learn about the Dracula emoji and they get in and they learn about Zen and other opportunities that are a little bit more fair than your normal realm, stuff, that's going to probably help with the growth too of the Dracula. So understanding that was one of the reasons why, like, when it came to making this base meme, we made sure we grabbed the top. We made sure we grabbed the top. And even me, like, I'm pretty much slowly DCAing into it. You'll see Crypto right here buying it up. And it's because I think this is something we have, like, that we can talk about. Like, I go to base meetups, like, in the city. So I have something to show now. Like, I could not show Zen. That was the problem with the base meetup. I did not have something to show. I show up and try to show Zen, and then somebody on the other side of the world is trying to teach me a lesson. So they're gonna dump the chart because Crypto Bro's buying, right? So I do need something to show people that, hey, I'm in crypto for the right reasons. And that's kind of why, again, I'm hyped that Tree thought of this idea. And for me, it sounds like a really good way to get the base community included in the memes because it's very corporate. And something like this, again, drives a direction or, isn't a product market fit. This could definitely be something good for the narrative of memes, right? Like, how many memes can come out of base memes now, right? Before it was just there was a bunch of solo memes, but now everybody can come out of base memes, and base meme is just a meme. You can do whatever you want. It's not a Titan or a Zen. It's just base memes. And that's, again, I think, like, that think tank really produced something that is needed in the Moonshot token factory world. There'll be others like this. And you need to be careful because, like, if you're on the wrong contract, yeah, there could be a scam that maybe already, I think, they take it and they, they take it and they fuck it up, So, make sure you got the right one. Basememes.win. You'll find it. Here, I'll drop the deck screener in my YouTube chat for those that care. Grab it over there. And yeah, I think this is a win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll buy some more. I'm going to buy 666, $15 worth. Put it in the bag. It's like, bro, you're buying so much. Man, Base got great fees. Transaction complete. Yeah, see, I don't know what's going on with Zen on Base. But hey, it might always be a fight with Zen on Base. That's a fact. Vote null. Who that is? Let me see. We got it in. So yeah, you'll see me. You'll see Crypto Bro up here at the top of the top holders. And yeah, we're gonna march, bro. We're marching. Base memes, I think, is gonna be a really fun, intuitive way of inclusion of other brands. And again, it's something simple. It's not designed to do more than just include you, right? And you just come and make some memes. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you don't gotta buy the damn token. The token just exists because if the token gets out of the bond, the sky is the limit at that point. Because then if the token gets out of the bond, Base Memes has the story one that it got out of Moonshot's bond community. Or how do you say this? I'm thinking of the bonding curves for like Moonshot as like votes. Like the community voted that this one is tight. Right now, voting is all fucked up. Voting is very manipulated. The votes are wrong everywhere. The votes are right sometimes. Right? People voted for emoji Dracula and that shit succeeded. And now it's a real token that can live a real narrative in Solana side by side with X1 chain as it comes out, you know, and it's based on Jack Levin. So he can always, you know, be like, yo, you know, whatever. And yeah, maybe our liquidity this is the next thing. It's like, we got to start building liquidity because Zen world is poor. Like I can come and buy all the coins, but if no one is shilling or, you know, no one's learning the ethics of a meme, then theoretically it should fail, right? And then it should turn into like BASEMEME, where the meme drivers are in control. So like, since we own the top of BASEMEME, for instance, you would need to come in and, again, you'd have to buy more than our wallets. And even then you would just be like losing money because you have to hop in front of the founding team in a sense. And it's not that hard. It's just like $300. Like, yeah, you can bring $300 and totally jump over us. The thing is that at the bottom, as more and more people buy in and the distribution of the coin becomes better, then it solidifies the top, right? And that's why we're bag building the top now. The top is definitely a bag build. Every time there's a dump, I'm hyped because that means I get to buy BASEMEME's bottom. And this is like a bottom that is controlled, you know, by us. It's crazy. Like I didn't have this in CBZen, which is a good lesson to learn. I learned a good lesson in CBZen this weekend. And I'm glad it continued to dump. I knew it was. God damn. See, what's crazy is the lesson learned here is that Zen is not going to be, or Zen is so random and loose and wild that not everyone can be trusted. And the camp is actually super duper tiny because people you think like have the best interests of fair crypto, like they actually don't. So that's why it's like almost like we're, you know, you're waiting for time now. It's like this weird thing, like this sensation I'm gonna always, you know, have now, where it's like, yo, when this amp is at a, you know, 1,000 days is off this amp, like we're really getting into this shit, you know, like we're really bringing the mind share to Zen. Right now we can't really do that because the amp is 2,000. Like we're way ahead of the game. Like that's why we see into the future. And that's why I wish people would hold it, but that's too much speculation. I would actually rather see Zen be down here on the RSI than knowing that a ton of people are holding. But they're all holding because they think X1 chain is going to come out. But X1 ain't going to come out no time soon because Jack trying to teach everybody a fucking lesson. Right? The best time that X1 would actually probably come out would be spring, summer of next year. And if it didn't come out spring, summer of next year, then I would wait for spring, summer 2026. Like I'm already seeing it from the mannerisms of the chart. And you can reteach Zen every time that it dumps. And we're not there right now. We're not in a reteach Zen era. Like I want to reteach someone Zen, but then I remember how shitty the charts are. And it's like, oh, I don't need to reteach you this. Like, if anything, if you really want to learn something, you should mine XENblocks because this is the less risky play in the Zen world. Because at least everybody has to hodl. And that really kicks people out. Like, that really, you know, filters out the pool. And that's where it's at, you know? Like, we're building our cryptocurrency. This shit's going to make people filthy rich. The last thing you want is, like, those that are trying to jump the game. So I get it. That's why I'm like, wow, they're really gonna do this to them. They're gonna make them wait, and that would be the cherry on top. Would be a full capitulation of the Zen network. But the thing is, it's like, again, I mean, for me, I'm watching it already. So fully capitulate, I don't give a fuck. I'm about to turn my X1 node on, maybe today or tomorrow. So, yeah, we're moving into X1. Zen is complete. You could build with it, but again, you're dealing with the X1 mindshare. until Jack literally says like there's no X1 chain until XYZ. You're fucking dealing with that shit. And the whales can flip the charts based off that speculation. So it's almost like Jack keeps it there so that people can speculate on it. He would probably never say when it's going to come out. He would just allow time to be a hard learner or like a hard lesson. Like each time so far, it's been a hard lesson of time, not necessarily a hard lesson of Zen. It's like, oh, you're trying to time Zen? Bitch, that's impossible. You know, it's like you're better off just finding Zen and then watching it. Like, okay, now we're just going to watch this. We're going to make G ranks so we get our own Zen and we'll just watch it. And then we'll like watch it go all the way down because there's like the best buyers are people who know about Zen World. Other than that, it's not going to turn up. And you see what I'm saying? Like, so now all the best buyers are going to be out. They're all going to wait for the bottom. We're all looking at it now. So a beautiful time. Beautiful time. Everyone's looking at that bottom, bro. I hope it comes 27. I'm being a dick. But yeah, man. Thanks for still watching the Crypto Bread channel. Yeah, like yeah, I mean what's there to talk about? I'm glad somebody came in and bought some emoji Dracula. I guess we could talk about that. But yeah, that's kind of where, I mean, that's literally the talks now, yo. The talks is learning base or meme etiquette. In importance in memes is if you believe in something, you really got to own it. You got to own as much of it as you can. And you got to understand like you're comfortable with ownership. If you're not comfortable owning something, it's probably not something good to have. You get what I mean? And like right now, like in Dracula, if you're really like about ownership here, we want to be supportive of these lower lows if we can get them. I mean, we haven't gotten them, but if it happens to come down here, we understand that someone has exited and there's the opportunity to jump ahead, right? And that's going to continuously be the thing as we go up. Every time we go up, there's always going to be someone that wants to take profit. But the holders from the bottom will triumph versus the short term, right? And that's the beauty of these new memes. And again, it's easier to bring in new capital if you have a position in the top holders, right? What we've learned as creators is that you need to have a top position in your creation. Like, how are you gonna create something and not be at the top? Even me, I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, bro, what the fuck? I'm sorry. So it's like the emoji Dracula really is for the Zen community. It's not something that anybody can solo pump. We can pump it together as a community. Like, we could all come in and pump it. And that's why it's about hodling and understanding, like, are you comfortable with holding this token? If not, you should just get out of it now, because you got to have a tolerance, right? And everyone's going to go long until 25 and DCAN. So it's going to be DCA style ups. I don't think we might see some really good pumps, but it would be because mindshare came in like, oh, what are they doing over in Dracula land? And we see a giant pump because some like memer picked us up and was like, oh, I can pump this shit and take the top. You feel me? And it's invited. Yo, if you feel like you can pump a chart, come through. But that's kind of what we're seeing here on this base meme is so far the first day, we already had the people exhaust themselves, right? What happened was, let me see if this will show up. Is it showing the Telegram? Okay. So what happened was me and Tree City of West, we live in America, bro. And this is what this is teaching me. This is teaching me that actually most of the base users are in Europe. So like we stopped posting, and then like a bunch of like spam came in. So it's on us. Like we should have fixed our cherry bot. But then they're like, fucking the spam, blah blah blah. Everyone's like asking for the admin. They think that it's dead, right? And it was a good learn because it was like, wow, like, I guess people want to know we're real people. But, you know, it worked in my benefit because I wanted to buy some more of this because I didn't buy enough down here. And, like, they dumped all the chart because we weren't talking. I was like, oh, shit, okay. That's a different behavior. But it was necessary because, again, it gave a discount to the dev, essentially. And then I did dev things, which was buy that motherfucking bottom of all these people who sold the fuck on top. And we'll see where it goes. Like, again, this is a long project. The ideology, again, is to get the token out of the bond and add it to the website so we can burn it and use it in the broader base meme world. And again, it's not something to fucking rally behind. It's just a fun project for all of base because base deserves it. Look at these memes. Hey, let's look at this one. I try to be friends with these people and then they block me in their chat. And I was like, what the fuck? How are you just gonna block you? How are you just gonna block me? But you can see from their memeage, I guess what they're from Binance Chain, and now they've come to Pulse Chain. I mean, my bad, to Base Chain. But yeah, they weren't vibing. Yeah, this is their 1 hour. Let's look at the 4 hour. It's actually a good dip, if you believe. My whole thing though is like, this is like the part where it looks like weird. You like go to their website and it's like momomarket.xyz, digital marketplace by Momo. And then they just show you buy deck screener and then like all these like random things you can't click. Like you hit get started and it's like Momo marketplace beta testing interest form. See, this is what I mean. Like this social engineering of we're going to get shit done is fucking cap at this point. Like if you're going to create a meme to socially engineer profit, those days are capped. Base meme is coming to kill mediocrity because that's all it is. It's just getting people to comprehend that, yo, this actually would be the best one to come out of Moonshot because it doesn't matter. You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter whose face is on it. Everybody's face is on it. Right? And it's not social engineering because essentially this is just the coin that's connected to the page. And if you like the website and you go, hey, maybe I got $10 for this, you're essentially just fundraising for the site to have its own coin. Right? I think we say that here. 1 billion supply. Base Meme is a community-driven meme token launched on Moonshot Base Network. Join the meme tactic revolution and submit your own memes in our TG group. I guess I don't really alliterate it here because it's not ready yet. But yeah, it's gonna be like that. Like the base meme coin will be able to be used on the site essentially. And show me another one. Here, we'll go here. Angry Redhead. Damn, this one must have just started today. Yeah. Oh, 2 days ago. Let's go to the 15-minute. Of course, I'm seeing it right at the top. Throw the RSI on this shitter. Oh, this thing is super exhausted. We need to see if there's a community there. Or maybe the dev hodls. Dev has 7% of the total supply. So this is my one thing about these memes. So like now that I know the game, and again, it's like you're bidding on your own project when you really get into it. Like the thing I did wrong with bait was all I did was make a website and a Twitter. That is the worst way to approach the game. Like that's not a project. Like that's not a website. That's not ideology. That's not narrative. That's just a Twitter and a fucking web, you know, in a Telegram. Like the next wave of buyers won't really like that because they want to really get into something that looks and feels like I'm getting into something early. Like I was saying, like I'm feeling like I'm getting into something early. And this is kind of where, again, like this Anger coin launched on Base is a trailblazing digital asset driven by strong desires for innovation. Okay. Look at this motherfucking website, man. This BASEMEME right here. Shout out to Tree City US. Fucking cooked it. Even up here, man. This shit is cooked. All right, whatever. Let's look at their Twitter. They got 800 people. What the fuck? They got like an AI? Okay. We are delighted to strengthen and expand our vibrant community with efforts of these strong community members. The hell is this? Jump on the base train. Goodness gracious. I don't know. Do you? Maybe it's good. Maybe it's not. 33%. I'm not buying that shit. So the coin in front of us is farming engagement using a template-based digital exchange. The one directly behind us is farming engagement utilizing the regular principles of crypto, which is, hey, bruh, we got a website, a Telegram, and a Twitter. And I'm sure Base Dog is probably the same. Let's see if Base Dog gives us anything different to vibe with. Actually, Base Dog doesn't give us anything. They don't even have any websites, Twitter, or Telegram here. They got one buy in 12 hours. That was a straight sell. I am a based dog. Are you fucking kidding me? So yeah, this is a position game. BASEMEME is now positioned to just make all these other ones look weird. So this one's been around for 4 days. Let's look at it. Base coin. God damn, this shit pumped like crazy. Let's look at the website. Oh, we banning motherfuckers over here. Get banned. Get banned. Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, this should open up my Coinbase, lols. That's the Coinbase? That's actually hella funny. Yeah, so this is gonna get hella weird. Yeah, man, it's gonna be weird as fuck. This X goes back to deck screener. The Telegram, they have a Telegram though. Yeah, all these are doo-doo. All of these are doo-doo. Yeah, this will be easy. This will be an easy win for the Zing world. Because again, like it's just about it's just a better product. Like Zen is a better product and it forces you to make better products after you come out of Zen University. Like you don't want to just make the same product as everybody else because it won't get the same attention. And then on top of that, like it can't live a life. Like that is, I think, something that really important in crypto is to like release and never have to catch it again. Or so yeah, catch and release. Catch an idea, release it, you know. Just release. And if not, oh well, you know. Oh, the fuck well. What is this join button? Oh god. Damn, these fools ain't got access to GPT or what? Like, Jesus. Down bad, man. I don't know. We gonna tap in though. I got an AMA at 4 p.m. where I'm gonna talk to some basers about this meme, and yeah, it should be pretty tight. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they catch the drift. Again, like that's what we're doing. We're just gonna advertise this as like a real utility project to bring unity. And I think it's going to catch on. I think people will be like, a breath of fresh air, like something that's different. But it really just be on you, you know, to find out what's next. What's next? Yeah, right now it's super quiet, but I'll post. I already posted it there. Fucking, oh the fuck well. I'm not an influencer, so I don't expect it to pump, but I just want to get it on my YouTube that this is what it is, and this is how we're driving it. It's not going to be driven like a meme coin. And yeah, it's really on you to get behind it if you want to. If you want to. Because everybody's behind the vampire. I guess my out of Zen world alley-oops right now, probably still Yakubu. Yakubu's teaching me a lot about meme community. That's why I get it now. Yakubu is the same thing. All the top holders, or like the top holder is the devs. And then they said, we sending this shit. We ain't gonna touch these. We sending it. And now that the community has sent it, they got the glory. You feel me? And that's why I'm like, oh, okay, that's the power of a meme, is with the right team in the top and the right visionaries. This is what Murad is talking about. Like, this is why Zen has to build a blockchain to exist. Whereas Yakubu's next move is an NFT, right? Like, it's half NFT, half meme coin. And the same thing will go for the emoji memes. I think we're going to have to make NFTs to tokenize some sort of legacy in the space, right? That's just part of the game. You tokenize everybody that's there. They get something to feel like they're there with us. And then we keep marching. You feel me? And that's kind of how I feel with the Beatles, my Beatle family. The Beatle family, they have taught me a lot of different meme things right now as well. As you can see, their chart is looking excellent. Wow, looking really good. A lot of Beatles are out of here. They got the traders coming in and trading this right here. That's funny. But yeah, Beatles is my ladies and Ramilia's. So they know how to hold a chart. They get it. Like, they're a meme driven community that made a lot of money on Ethereum from NFTs and other shit. And to them, again, it's nothing to hold it because they're dropping a bunch of shit coins anyways. And then they have their, their fucking, this is the one we're all going to stay aping into. And that's kind of why, again, I'm like, yeah, Zen needs that. Because you want to do it with solXEN. The problem is it's a product of the Zen world. Or it's a product of fair crypto. So there's always going to be snakes in the water. And maybe one day they'll all shake out. That's why I'm watching the RSI. Because maybe one day all the snakes will be out the water over here. And it'll be a good idea to get into solXEN. But yeah, I wouldn't even say buy solXEN and or DCA at your own risk type shit. Because there's a lot of coins that can show up. If this isn't pumping, I wouldn't be surprised to see them show up so they can move somewhere else. And that's why, again, I'm digging the memes because all the coins are out and they're at zero. So it's not like solXEN where now all the coins are out, but unless you've been mining solXEN, you don't have an advantage. And that's what discourages meme people from getting in. But then when meme people look at like Emoji Dracula, they go, oh, I have an advantage because this is below, 50K market cap or even 100K. So there's a lot of upside potential in this particular meme rather than the solXEN meme, which looks like it's about to rip. But if you're, if you're like me and you see this Wolverine spike right here, you know that there's people selling every time it pumps because they have the coins and they're not trying to go long with solXEN. They were just trying to get the XN, right? And again, you can't build a meme narrative for solXEN for people to go long. Like, you would want to burn the solXEN for a new meme, but that's still not, in my opinion, smart, because there ain't nobody fucking with solXEN. So like, why would you make a meme out of solXEN? That means nobody's gonna be there, right? Except people playing with solXEN. What would be smart would be maybe making a solXEN LP with some of these emoji memes. And as the emoji meme narrative starts to move up, solXEN can have something kind of anchor it up for no fucking reason. Like, for some fucking reason, solXEN is the one SPL attached to this chaotic market. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with why, like, I don't think solXEN is going to be epic. And then for ZenCat, that's why I'm like, yo, ZenCat is tight. But the problem with ZenCat is, where is the liquidity going to come from? Right? Like, Jack tweeting is not liquidity. It's just Jack tweeting. It's just Jack tweeting, yo. Here, let me get my other little set up here. 42. Let me put that red. Yeah, so this just entered a buy zone. But I would even wait for it to go further, because why does anybody need to buy ZenCat? See, the thing about these memes too, though, is there's no reason to buy them right now. But when the whole mind share is like, the attention is on memes, this will get attention, because again, that's when Jack's tweet will be lucrative, because now everyone is looking for something. They're looking for a signal. They're waiting for a tweet. And buying the blood is what gets you prepared to be in the right position for those scenarios. If you're not buying blood, then yeah, you're never going to see you're never going to see it. You're never going to see it. And again, I think that's why you're seeing such a stable price on DRAC, because it's already at its lowest. You know, for it to go lower is for people to stop believing, right? And for people to stop believing, it's to give someone a discount. And that's the worst scenario to be in. Right? Maybe like somebody's life comes into epicness, you know? But yeah, that was a solid recovery right there. I wanted to see 30K drag, but you can see we got oversold. People noticed it, and now it's on the slow climb. This would be the zone where someone could oversell. But again, we're just betting on someone doing it. As long as the community keeps growing, the holders keep growing, people keep trying to get to the top. Every shake is really like what I just said. It's a discount. Every time someone shakes out, they should know that they're giving someone a discount. Dude, that's the ethics of a meme. Oh shit. I call them garlic hands on Emoji Dracula. I might have to get in today. I was going to start buying this shit too. It's looking good now. But yeah, the garlic hands will show up and they'll try to tank the price. Like, that's what happened here. We hung sideways. We never pumped. So garlic hands that bought right here, you feel me? They dumped. And that's what brought the price down here. And that's what gives the community a discount. So now we're in the same zone, same pattern, except we're under that 72. The 72 almost acts like a 200 in these meme coins. This blue line is my 21. So we can see right now, like on the hourly, the 21 and the 8 are showing bullishness. And then this 72 at 46, let's just say 46,000 market cap, is kind of like the resistance. And if we were to challenge that right now, that's what I mean. Like, people will show up and dump that. Maybe they don't. That's what you would hope, right? That's what Murad is saying. Build a cult that does not sell every time that's a good opportunity to sell, right? Because if you're a trader, I'm not a trader, but if you're a trader, these moving averages are your sell pivots. So you would want to sell here, but that's why if you're a pro going long, when you see someone sell at these areas, that's a discount for you, because they don't want to go long. They think they can outsmart the chart, but there ain't no other coins coming out, so they don't have no sell support, right? That's what we've learned in Zen, ladies and gentlemen. Only goes down because people have sell support, because they minting nonstop. They never gonna stop selling until Jack literally says X1 chain is coming out XYZ. Until then, it's a sell fest. But on Drac, it ain't like that. It's bidders and buyers. Buyers will sell it, then they'll sell at the moving average, and then someone max bidding the future is gonna come the fuck in and scoot-a-doop. You feel me? And then when it gets to enough liquidity in the pool, that's probably when we'll start to see Drac get really dramatic. I'm thinking about that kind of stuff too, like building like something for the liquidity pool. A lot of different ways to do it. Again, I don't think everything needs a leader. I would prefer Drac to kind of just live its own life, like just be a thing in crypto. That's why I want to lead base memes. I think this is the one. Once I've seen it, I was like, this one's fire. This one, you can go to a bar and be like, bro, let's make some memes. You could take a quick photo and like upload it and make a meme and like send it to your group of friends. Like, that's how simple it is. And memes, again, that is the topic. What is a meme? How do you even make memes, right? What is all of this world? So I think this is the most complex, simple way to do it. And it's easier to own, right? Like, I don't want to really own Dracula. I don't know what the hell is going to happen here, but I do think the Zen community can take this to a whole nother level. If everyone is talking about it, shilling it, you'll follow the Murad cult portfolio thing. Everybody will see it and be like, yeah, this fits it. It's upstream. It's ready to go. So, go get some if you want some. But yeah, I've been streaming for like an hour and 44 minutes. Wow. It's time for me to shut this down. Shout out to everybody that's still sticking around, hanging out with your boy, Crypto Bruh. You know what it is. We keep evolving. There's no reason to stay stagnant. But just make sure you're evolving with the right path so that your spirit has the right intuition. That might sound super duper hippie, but somebody needs to hear it. Crypto is spiritual, bro. Just make sure your spirit's right and everything should be chill. Till next time. Peace.